Yesterday, I had a chance to sit with Jay Abraham. If you don't know who Jay Abraham is, he's a legend in the business world. This guy is the guru of gurus. He has helped thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people reach a level of success in life and in business. So I met Jay Abraham about 5 years ago. We were in a mastermind together, and I've been following Jay Abraham's work for years, and I was sitting next to him, and the presenter said, like, meet the guy next to you and bring value. So I'm thinking in my mind, how am I gonna bring value to Jay Abraham? I mean, this guy is the guru of gurus, right? So I'm trying to help him out. I'm trying to do my best to bring value. And I realized one thing, that man, people who are successful, they want to hear from other people no matter where they are. Go ahead. So you said to me, if you're gonna do something, do it big. Yeah. Like, don't half-ass it. If you're gonna do something, because at that moment I was like, you know, I want to create this little brand, a little mastermind, help people here and there. He said, no, what do you really want? And I said, well, what really would scare, actually you said, what would scare you? Yeah. What would scare you? And I said, you know, if I want to build something, like, I would like to fill out the Madison Square Garden, like have like 15,000 people. And you said, well, that's what I could get excited about. That's how I could help you, and that's where I could see the value. And at that moment, just you planted a seed. And you said, this is what you could do. Well, for the past 4 years, I've been building the Next Level Experience brand.
Okay, and what is
Next Level Experience is a brand that is catered to businessmen, male entrepreneurs between here in the US, between 35 and 60. Okay, we call it the Edge program. Okay. When a man loses that edge, and you and I know that to do what we do, you have to have the edge. You have to have that edge that separates us from the rest.
Yes.
Now something happens when a man hits maybe 35, 40, 50, whatever time frame you have kind of like a midlife crisis that you start questioning. Do you have the edge? So when you and I met, I was in the middle of kind of regaining my edge because I've lost millions of dollars when the market crashed, right?
Are you married?
I'm married.
Children?
2 kids, a boy and a girl.
Okay.
Boy and a girl. So then I figured out that the midlife crisis, or what I call the tunnel, is really a mindset. Okay. It's like, how old are you?
22.
22. So at 22, man, right now you have the world by the balls, right? Like, you have all the energy, you have all this vision that you're gonna conquer the world. Once you hit 35, 36, we get into that rhythm of like, shit, we're mortal. Yes. And then once you hit 40, then you really start saying, okay, I'm not there yet. And that's where my program comes in.
Yeah, it gets scary. And then you try to say, wow, can I really keep up with all the young people? Can I keep up with all the worldwide competitors? And it gets very intimidating, you're right. So what is it you offer them? So
then that's when I come in. I help them realize that it's just a rite of passage. It's like the warrior that goes to war. Eventually the warrior is gonna die. Eventually the warrior is gonna die. A war, you're gonna die. But the king lives forever, meaning the legacy. Yes. So how do you create a legacy? From 40 to 55, that's the prime time of your life. So you can't worry about, I just turned 42.
Okay, you're young looking in your face.
Yeah, I just turned 42.
It's good.
And that's where I discovered that I need to, what I'm doing is I'm creating the program for men to regain that edge back.
And I like it. Tell me about what the program entails as far as structure, process, price, outcome.
3 things. I give them something they don't have, which is association. When you hit a certain amount of success and you're in your 40s, 50s, you separate yourself from the rest of the world. You're the boss. You're the guy calling the shots, so nobody calls you out. Yes. You could hide behind your business. You could hide behind your success, so nobody's calling you out.
You're not accountable to anybody.
So then I give them association with like-minded people. Accountability, because nobody's holding you accountable. Nobody's holding you up to the things that you say you're gonna do. And the last thing is a simple action plan. Have a software, they log in. You log in your points every day. It goes into an algorithm. My team gets the algorithm. We put it in a board. It's like a game. So every week I have calls, in a group calls, and I say, hey Jay, you say you want to conquer the world, but look at your numbers. You're coming in the last guy in your team. Yes. What the fuck is going on? oh shit, you're right. I didn't do this. I didn't do that. 7 things: your body, your health, your being in connection with God, your business and production, and your relationships, your bonds, meditation, and accountability. 7
That's
things.
good. I like it. And bear with my voice because it's not doing so good today. I've had large Latin American clients. I am very, very popular in Asia, and Asia and Latin America have 2 corresponding things in common. The educational system has been rote training, memorization. So you could ask, what's 100 divided by 1,000 plus 12 times 6 minus 8? But if you say, this is to that, as this is to that, they weren't, they probably are now, good critical strategic thinkers. And so they work 10 times harder, very hard workers. Men, women, they're all very hard workers, but they're not strategic and they're not super critical, and they default, the ones that I've seen, to the hardest and least yielding instead of the highest and best. So I think I'm very popular in China for the same reason. I'm patient. I walk them through strategic logic, then I walk them through critical thinking, then I show them it's not their fault because they're a product of their educational and their attitudinal environment. But once they break out, they explode, and we've had a lot of successes. We're doing something called the Worldwide Business Brain Trust. And we tried it in the worst environment in Vietnam, where 4 people were trying to explain it, and we still sold 3 of them, but it was really wild. But we're doing, they've got their top clients. They're going to meet in Amsterdam and in London. We're going to try it. Then we're going to do it again in Vietnam again. Then we're going to do it in Russia. Then we're going to do it in London again. But what does it cost in money to translate audio or written? So if we took my material and said, we're going to start by blowing their mind with giving them better things gratis than most people charge for, and they're going to get their minds blown.
So here's the thing that I've discovered. Information, they could download. There's tons of people that probably even translated your stuff already.
Probably already.
Okay, so there's no shortage.
Find out.
But there's no shortage of information.
So what's there a shortage of?
There's shortage of an experience. There's shortage of that feel, because when you translate that and you have they don't feel it, and there's blank community.
Well, then here's the answer. At this point in my life, I'm on a mission and a crusade to make my impact everywhere. It's why I travel all over. It wears the crap out of me, but I want to add value. I make money, but I can make a lot more money just working privately with a couple of companies. But I've done this so long, and I'm so proud that I have thousands of successes in China. I've got a guy that went from 1 to 73 cosmetic clinics in Japan. I've got success stories in Italy, places where nobody speaks anything. You got to break through their cultural prejudice. So my answer to you is fundamentally yes, but I'm interested. Strongly, actually, because I've wanted, after I had a very successful 3-year relationship in Mexico with a very large company, and I learned how to interface with everybody, not just the salespeople or the marketers, the human resource, the leadership, and it was wonderful, and I wanted to do more, but 5 or 6 people approached me and nobody ever did anything, and I finally thought, screw it, but if you can do it, we could have a lot of fun helping a lot of people. I'm done for this. Thank you, and I apologize to both of you for having to wait.
I appreciate it.
Oh, no, my honor.
One of the questions that Jay asked me is, am I successful? And before, when people ask me if I'm successful, I used to always play it down like, no, I'm getting there, or you know, what's your definition of success? Is depends on what you think success is. But this time, I just didn't hesitate. I mean, at the end of the day, what is success to you? And for me, success, I used to think that success was having all the money that I could spend, having all these things, and be able to do what I wanted. But the reality is, success for me the definition of success has changed dramatically. Like in the last 4 years, what I'm working on is being successful every single day. And success for me means having progress every single day, growing every single day, doing the things that you say you're gonna do every single day. See, because if you think that success is a destination, that success is somewhere that you're gonna have to land one day or achieve one day, you already lost. Nobody ever dies in their deathbed saying, I wish I could be more successful. Nobody says that. Every single man that I've known says, in my dying bed, I wish I would have played the game harder. I wish I would have not wasted time with my life. And that to me is success, not wasting any time. So when they ask me, are you successful? I said, fuck yeah, I'm successful. Why? Because I'm not wasting my time here on this earth. Every single minute, every single hour is accounted for. I'm living my life to the fullest. I'm loving my family to the fullest. I'm working on my business to the fullest. I'm taking care of myself to the fullest. I'm giving to the fullest, because every single day, if I don't give myself to the fullest, then I've wasted my time.